Hey y'all, so I wanted to come and do a video on some little things that I just want to say up about. Okay, so I wanted to say, like, I love people who was raised on morals, respect, and like values, because those type of people, they move different in life. Not only will they give respect because they want respect, but they also know how to treat others with respect, and it's just a core thing. Like, you have to literally been raised like that in order for you to have that type of mindset, and not everybody have that mindset. So that is one of the main reasons why you have to protect your energy and your spirit and who you associate yourself with, because not everybody was raised off love. Some people were raised off survival, and people that was raised off survival, more than likely they would tend to do things that people that's raised with core values, common sense, integrity wouldn't do. So there's just certain things that they wouldn't even think to do to a person, because they know out of respect they're not gonna do that. And I just feel like protecting your peace is so valuable, and it's not taught enough how to protect your peace. One way to protect your peace is to know how to separate yourself from individuals who don't think like you. If you know you are a person that don't condone toxic drama, stuff in that area, you don't want to associate yourself with those type of people. It might be cool, fun, or whatever, but as you get older, you will see that that cycle is not okay. And having that type of energy around you could cause you to, have to work harder and double harder to have the things that you have, when you have somebody that's making you lose the things that you have because they weren't raised like you. So it's almost hard to be in a relationship with somebody who don't have the same core values as you. So you are somebody who think out of honesty, integrity, respect, values, common sense. It's less likely that you will have a successful relationship with somebody who don't think with common sense, who think rational, who don't have honesty, who don't have integrity, because they're going to be moving different, and the way that they're moving is going to not only maybe cause hurt and pain to you, or some type of trauma bond to you, but you're going to see that there is not going to be a connection there, because you guys not thinking the same. So for a relationship, friendships, family, it's all the same. Like, that's how friends could fall out, that's how relationship partners can fall out. It's not thinking the same. Like, you may be on one page, but your partner could be on a whole different page. And that's what make being in relationships nowadays scary, is because you don't know another person's core place of values without getting to know them first, if that makes sense. So basically, you want to get to know people before you just automatically be like, oh, I love this person, or me and this person is in love. And sometimes it takes longer than 6 months to a year for you to get to know a person. So taking your time, I would say taking your time and talking to people and asking the right questions when getting in relationships really matter. I know a lot of people probably be like, how could you talk about relationships and you're not in one? I'm not in one by choice. It's clearly by choice that I'm not in a relationship. And that's because not only my mindset has shifted and it's changed. So I'm not the same young lady that I was when I was in my early 20s, my late 20s. That mindset that I was in then, I'm not in that mindset. So now I'm thinking for my future, and I'm thinking for my children, and I'm thinking on a higher level of being, that I could not associate myself with somebody who's not on the same page as me or better. Because if I'm coming to the table with more than what you can produce, we won't be able to be in the same relationship. And I feel like another reason is, like, when I meet people and I tell them, like, a little bit about me. I don't tell nobody like deep about me, but when I get to talk to somebody and I talk to them a little bit and I get them a little bit about me, it's almost like it's, if men get intimidated or something. It's like, I don't know, like men that feel like you don't need them for a place to stay or vehicle or income, and they less likely to have that type of control of assets over you, they tend to steer away from you because they know that they could be with somebody that they could control. And that's where most men mindset is they want a woman that needs to depend on them for something. For all of my life, I've always been very, very well independent. I've had houses, I've had cars, and this is humbly speaking, because I've lost it all as well. But it's just like, I know who my God is, and I know if God did it for me before, he can do it for me again. So I'm not looking for a man for shelter. I don't need a man for his money. I don't need a man for his vehicle, because these are all things that God is going to and have already provided me with anyways. So when I talk to a man, it's to see where their mindset is at. Do you have any goals for yourself? Are you taking care of your business like a real man supposed to? What kind of values and core values and morals and respect and integrity that you stand for and live by? You know, these are questions that you want to ask going into relationships with people, because whole time you would think just because a person took you on a date and y'all had a nice time, you would think that you're really feeling that person. Whole time when y'all get into a relationship, things could be completely different from what you think they are. So I don't know, I just felt like that was just something on my mind, so I kind of want to just, I guess, tell the world. But yeah, I was just thinking about it, like, it's really hard to like find somebody with core values about themselves, that have enough respect for themselves that they don't do certain things, you know, and have enough respect for themselves that they don't treat people a certain kind of way. If you see people out here disrespecting people, talking to people any kind of way, that is just, it's such a big turn off, especially for a man to like disrespect a woman. Like, I don't care who you are or what you about. If you ever a man that could ever disrespect a woman, regardless of who the woman is, that just goes to show a lot about your character. Like, it's not okay. It's not okay. I feel like men should have the utmost respect for women, regardless of whether you know the woman or not. You're supposed to still have respect for women. And in this day and age, a lot of men are losing respect for women because they just either not taught right, or they just feel some type of way or something. I don't know what men be feeling, but I just think, like, in this day and age, we losing a lot of integrity, honesty, core values, self-respect, common sense type of people. Because back in our days, it was more easy to come across somebody on the same page as you. Nowadays, it's like pulling teeth. It's like picking a needle out of a haystack, trying to find somebody who think like you. Because most people don't think like, if you think any way different than them, it's almost as if you feel like they feel like you better than them. Whole time, if you feel like my thoughts are making you conflicted with whatever you got going on inside you, that's a personal problem. They have nothing to do with me. So that's just something that people need to understand. But that's it, that's all. That's just a little message that I wanted to share with y'all, and a little thought process. So see y'all, bye.